Afternoon. Right. Things are getting a little bit more complicated, aren't they? I mean, what's going on with that personal trainer? I don't know. Anyway, there's quite a few clues coming out at the moment. Please, pay attention and analyse them carefully. I've had the DCI on my back and... oh, well, you know the drill. OK, some things for you to think about. Victoria Rushmore was obviously worried about money. It also appears that she liked a little bit of the old white powder. Could this explain her increasingly unpredictable behaviour? And lastly, who was bothering her and why? OK, so we've got 2 more interviews coming out today. Please analyse them carefully. Any questions will be answered as and when. Go to the group page for that. OK, so keep sharp and keep questioning. Right, come on, get on with it.
Okay, hold all my calls. No visitors, please. How did I know Victoria? Well, we were in a relationship a long time ago for almost 5 years. We were due to get married, actually. And then the day before, out of the blue, she had what I can only describe as a total meltdown. Don't know where it came from, don't know why. She never explained, and off she went, presumably to find herself. I didn't see her for a few years after that. I met my current wife and settled down and had 2 kids, Frankie, Thomasina. We live up in Hampstead anyway. I'm a partner here at Oppenheimer Wolf & Donnelly, London branch. Been a partner here for about 15 years. But I ran into Victoria about 18 months ago. Yeah, a year and a half ago. Yeah, at a Christmas party here in London. And then since then, we have kept in sporadic contact, I would say. Now, I last saw her for lunch, when's the other day? Let me check my calendar. Yeah, day before yesterday. That's right. She suddenly turned up at the office unannounced. And so I took her downstairs to the vault, which is just below the office. We had lunch. Well, I say that. I had lunch and she had a bottle of wine. She seemed to be drinking a lot, from what I could tell. And she was hinting rather heavily that she was in financial straits. So, well, what can I tell you about her? Well, she's an Aries. That tells you everything. Yeah, she's volatile and unpredictable. I mean, she could be great on a good day at a party. Best one there. She loved her drink even then. Champagne was her drink, I think. And she used to dabble quite a bit in cocaine. I mean, I'm not casting any dispersions here, but you know, who doesn't like a bit of cocaine every now and then? I've been known to have a little help to get through the all-nighters that I have to pull. I've got a trial coming up in 2 weeks, so, you know, we're not Boy Scouts, any of us. Tom gets her this and that, though. Tom. Yeah, Tom Byers. He's a personal trainer, and he used to work here in the gym. Let me just explain. Oppenheimer Wolf & Donnelly is a global multinational law firm. We had our own gym, nursery, lunch, all those sort of things, cafeteria, you name it, lots of perks. Anyway, I worked with him for a while, and I stopped. And Victoria continued to work with him. And instead, I work out at a gym up near my house, my home in Hampstead. And I like to take the kids out for a run with the dog and generally keep fit outside of the office as best I can. But I don't really know, you know, who might want her dead. I mean, certainly not me. I don't really know who she associates with anymore. I mean, there's her mom. She's a warm, lovely woman. Really nice. And her father, they're always very supportive of her. Oh, yeah. And then, of course, there's Amber, her ex. The one that she got together with after we broke up. Before we broke up, I found out later. Yeah, she used to, I don't know, make herself indispensable. Always running errands for her and comforting her and phone calls and always around her, any excuse. But she's a viper. She's nasty. She's not to be trusted. I mean, she was certainly more than a shoulder to cry on while we were together, so that tells you one thing. Oh, and I know that she was violent to an ex-partner in the past. Ask her about that. Now, where was I the night before? Well, I was working late, as usual, here at the law firm, getting ready for this big trial that I've got coming up here with Exxon. Anyway, I worked late as usual till about 10, and then I went to my gym on the way home, and probably ate at about midnight. So nobody saw me, no one to verify my whereabouts, except my wife and my kids are up in the country visiting her mom, and I did place a call to her for about half an hour at 11:30. You can check my phone if you want to. Now, will there be anything else?
Hello, officer. Yes, I'm Rachel. What can I help you with? A murder? Goodness. Who? Holy crap! It's such a nice area. You wouldn't think something like that could happen in a place like this. I was just saying to the woman who owns this place that I didn't see Victoria yesterday. Yeah, she came in every day, pretty much. Usually about 8 or 9-ish. So when it got to mid-morning and she hadn't come in, I thought it was a bit weird, but you just don't know, do you? I mean, people work, they're busy, they get ill, whatever. I've worked here about 6 months. It's not really what I want to do, but, you know, a job's a job these days, isn't it? I moved to London and this is pretty local. I was working in catering over in the city, but this cuts down on the commute and it's nice and the people are friendly. I really want to be a sports therapist, but sorry, I'm babbling. A few days ago, she came in as normal. She said she'd bumped into her ex, but she didn't say too much about it. So I did have a laugh about it though. And then she asked if I could drop some cake round at her place. Oh, we do the most amazing cakes here. Yeah, she was having a friend round that evening. So I dropped it around about 6 o'clock. She seemed okay. Asked me to drop it in the kitchen. She was on the phone, so I didn't stay too long. And then I went.
I knew Victoria pretty well. We were close. Well, very close actually. We were together for a while. I'm not sure how long exactly. Maybe a year. All I know is that we were friends, and then we were more than friends, and then we weren't friends again. I don't really know why we broke up. No, actually, that's not strictly true. I do know. See, Victoria was lovely, really, really fun to be around, but unfortunately she had a different side to her. She could be quite possessive, a little bit jealous. I remember this one occasion I brought a friend home and she just flipped out on me, just accused me of cheating, and it was just a friend, honestly, and unfortunately I can't really deal with that, so we ended up breaking up. But we were still quite amicable. I ended up living with her still for about 6 months afterwards, until I found somewhere new to stay. You know, London's very expensive. I don't know. I really don't think I can think of anybody that would want to kill her. I mean, we weren't really that close anymore. I followed her on social media, but I hadn't spoken to her in ages. In fact, a few weeks ago, she came off all social media. She deleted everything. Something about being famous for the wrong reasons. If you ask me, I think maybe she might have been in a little bit of trouble. You know, maybe a relationship issue or something. Funnily enough, I bumped into her mum quite recently, a few days ago. She's a lovely, lovely lady, and she was about to go and have lunch with Victoria, and we were going to go and have a coffee in the cafe round the corner from her house, but unfortunately I had all my stuff with me, so I couldn't go. See, I'm a makeup artist, so I had all of my scalpels and my mould and prosthetics and things. You see, the theatre that I'm working at the moment is quite a small industry, and word does get round, and they did kind of say that there was a rumour that she'd been drinking and that she was into her drugs. I don't really know much about it, but it's quite sad, really. She's a bit too old for that sort of thing now, you know? And I think she never really got over not quite reaching the heights that she wanted to. But you never know. I think you probably need to speak to her agent, and you need to speak to her best friend, Jasmine. That's if they still talk anymore. You see, Victoria had a habit of pushing people away, so I don't even know if they still talk. Last night I went to work and I got home about midnight, and I've been at home ever since.